So it's been a minute since our last video, and for a couple different reasons. We're at the very beginning of this building process, and we are waiting on one thing for us to apply for a building permit.
Yeah, so we changed our drawings a little bit. We've chosen some construction methods that we'll talk about in a future video, but they're a little bit easier for inexperienced labor. There are also a lot of other benefits, so that's the direction we decided to go. And the drawings required updates, so we've had these drawings for 4 years. We've made minor changes, and now this is a little bit bigger change, so it required a revision by the architect, and we went back to the original architect that made our drawings. He didn't expect it to take too long, but he had some family stuff come up, and deadline kept slipping, and eventually was able to talk with him, and he said, hey, I'm really underwater. I can give you the file if you want to find somebody else. So the past week we've been calling a lot of different architects, and you really want to find a good one that understands your vision. Fortunately, it's not huge changes we're making, but it was a bit frustrating. Around here, there are not many residential architects. A lot of people don't call you back. It's been really frustrating. I found some people that looked promising, and they never call us back. So, fortunately...
I was just gonna say, this is the one thing that is holding us up from applying for lending. It's the one thing holding us up from applying for a building permit. Like, we are dead in the water until we get finalized plans.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they have to be finalized. You can't submit halfway done plans. But as you were getting ready to say, we finally got in touch with someone, and we are moving forward. We don't have the plans yet, but he's hoping to get them done relatively quickly.
Yeah, so we're about 3 weeks behind where we thought we were going to be. We thought we would have had finalized plans. Fortunately, the gentleman we spoke to tonight thinks it might be another week or two and he can get it done. So that's a pretty quick turn to talk to somebody, and it's, at least half a week's worth of work. Actually, maybe a little more. So we are excited. It was a great conversation. I think he's going to do a good job for us. He took the time to listen and understand what we're doing. So that's good.
It's at least a bit of good news in the midst of, I don't think I can get to your project.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was exciting. We've been juggling a lot of the different details with the home build. However, regardless of this massive project going on in our lives, real life doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And we recently had a medical, I don't think it was quite an emergency, but it was getting there. Our son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And that was a lot. That was hard to take.
Yeah, we didn't appreciate how dangerous it can be. We had some experience in the past with a pet that had type 2, and I was actually out getting some materials for the house and noticed a couple of odd things, and Crystal had noticed a couple things, and we took him to the doctor. We didn't think it was going to be a big deal, and then we wound up in the hospital for a few days, and it's pretty life-altering.
It is, and it's not the end of the world, but there's been a lot of adjustments. A lot of changes.
A lot of changes to the diet and the way we eat. Really, the best thing is a home-cooked meal with really good ingredients for him, and that takes a lot of time. And so we've seen some improvements and leveling out, but it's really demanding to try and tackle this kind of big project and have that kind of stress, because he's obviously more important than the house, but also this house build is important to him and to us and our family. So it's a lot. It's stressful and it's a little scary sometimes. There are times when when the blood sugar's not where it's supposed to be, it scares you to death.
I do think that we are starting to get a handle on it, and things are beginning to get a little bit easier, and hopefully that will continue over time. Just figuring out how to balance real life and a massive project has been a journey all in its own right.
We appreciate you guys following along, and talk to a lot of people that care about us, and we appreciate that, and we hope you keep following, keep watching for updates. Hit the like button, it helps us out, and subscribe too. All right, and there's more updates coming.
Yeah.
So
next week, I'm hoping to show you guys our property, to kind of show you where we're going to be building. Maybe I'll dive into some of the plans for the house, just to give you guys an idea of what in the world we're doing and why we're doing it.
All right, thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Should I tell them about my new job?
I mean, you kind of just did.
Yeah, so I took a different job, and I might talk more about that later, but been there for a few weeks now, and that's just another little bit of chaos. But there's so much going on that I haven't been able to worry about it, so I guess that's good.
I don't know.
Yeah.